my thoughts. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my...
What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We're jumping back into Japan. Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to test out the newest edition that should be dropping very soon, AGL, Transforming Bardock. The boy, the Doc Daddy, the Bardock boy has finally shown up. This is going to be for Saiyan Day, which is March 18th. And he's going to be a low-class warriors lead and a new category, the Revenge category. So far, we're kind of getting a look at what the Revenge category is. Unfortunately, it's kind of bare at the moment. There's not a ton of units on it, and it makes sense. It's like they're going to typically, when you see a category that is 4 key, they're not going to have a ton of people on it. Like, that's just how it typically has been. And this one is no different, right? You got a bunch of LRs on it. You have like LR Baby, Tech Broly. You have the Intelligence LR Cell. We're actually just going to switch to, switch to the transform state there. It just looks fantastic. You know, LR Trunks and Mai. And then some okay super units and some okay extreme units, but it's really not a lot of units at all on the particular category. But let's jump into an event. We're actually going to try him out against the Tech Frieza that's going on right now. The reason for that is he's going to be at his strongest, right? All right, so we're bringing him on a Goku's Family squad, and we're actually going to go grab some of the key here. Of course, I'm going to skip all of it. I should have grabbed just the 5, but I got cocky, and I'm going to miss everything. That's fine. Alright, so we're bringing him on a Goku's Family team and just loading up a bunch of Bardocks and whatnot just to kind of see how this goes. I guess I can... I don't think it really matters, so we're just going to get some super attacks out of the way and see what happens. It's hilarious that we're getting another Super AGL unit, right? It's pretty funny, but... it is what it is. So if we take a look again, this Bardock is pretty strong. What he does, like, he does quite a bit. I laugh because it's like he does a bunch of you know, he does a lot on his passive. It's always funny when the passive is like insanely long, right? That always makes me laugh when it's just like, all right, this is gonna be a freaking it's gonna be just like reading a book on this passive. So we're finally gonna be seeing Bardock coming in on this rotation. Here we go, and we will have him next to, wow, okay. Already he wants to transform. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good. So of course the reason why he already wants to transform is his transformation. Literally, if you're facing a Wicked Bloodline category, then you will transform from the start of turn. Like, that's insane. So literally, that's the only requirement. You just have to face a Wicked Bloodline. And he's at the point right now where he's facing Wicked Bloodline, so he's going to transform. Now, I'm actually not going to transform yet. I will transform the next turn, just because I want to be able to stack a little bit of defense, right? So in this form, wow, 370,000 attack is pretty good, and 90,000 defense is not terrible. Not terrible at all, especially because I don't actually believe he's getting a defensive bonus. Here we go, 2 million to start off, 2.1 million, that's actually pretty darn good. Rainbow Starred, 1.5 million, and his defense is going to be pretty darn good there. So he's going to be doing immense damage and stacking defense, so that's fantastic, especially if you're doing things like, you know, the Legendary Goku event, Infinite Dragon Ball History, things of that nature, simply because, like, that's the name of the game, stacking that defense And I love units that have that capability. So that makes him very, very useful. Now his passive is he just gives himself straight up 120% attack and defense, which is great. And if he's facing Wicked Bloodline, which this Frieza is, then his attacks are effective against all types. So that's fantastic. On top of that, if he has low-class warrior category allies on his team, he's going to gain 10% per character up to 50%. So that's really, really good. Now, in his base form, his link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, which is 700 attack. The Saiyan Lineage, we have Saiyan Pride, Family Ties, Experienced Warrior, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So he's got a lot of attack links on there, which is really, really good. Okay, he's just sandwiched between two very good boys. So this is going to be a good time to transform, just because we'll really see what he can do with 2 support units. And here's very cool transformation. I love this. Look at that. Just beautiful. Fantastic, in my opinion. And then full ki, which is going to be very good. I mean, he doesn't need to get any more ki than what he has right here. But this is going to be probably one of his highest attack stats, I would say, that he can get up to. So let's see, with no items or anything like that, let's see where he can get. 3.7 million. Okay, that's fairly good. I have seen him get higher. So obviously we can do like Bardock and Guinea. Whew, what a crit. Okay. That's pretty solid. So when he's in this form, he's going to raise attack and defense for 1 turn when he super attacks. And he's greatly lowering defense. So this is going to be too good of a rotation, isn't it? So unfortunately, this rotation here might actually finish them off. Might actually finish off the Golden Frieza. Hopefully that's not the case. If it does, we'll just run it back. It's fine. But yeah, in this particular form, when he turns Super Saiyan, which is super easy. Like I said, if you're facing a Frieza, a Cooler, King Cold, Chilled, any type of unit like that, it doesn't matter if it's Metal Cooler, if it's Golden Cooler, if it's Golden Frieza, if it's Base Form Frieza, whoever it is, doesn't matter. He's going to be able to transform right off the bat. Even if you're not facing one of those units, he can transform on the 4th turn of battle. So that's fantastic. Now, the unfortunate thing is that when he transforms, he's going to lose 20% defense. So he'll go down to defense 100%. But hopefully by that time, you've been stacking defense to the point where it doesn't matter, right? He gains 180% attack at that point, which is fantastic. And his types are effective against extreme enemies. So that's great. I love that. Absolutely love that. So this should be good. This is going to be very good, actually. Wow, look at that attack. That's spectacular. So let's use this active skill. We're going to do the Guinea joint, 22% attack up. And we will use this King Yama just so Guinea doesn't get absolutely wrecked here. I don't actually want to heal back up, so we'll stay with this low health. Now this should be quite... we'll just use those. Yeah, this should be very, very good, getting that boost. Oh, 4.3 million. Yes, sir. That Bardock and Guinea is not... Okay, well, there you go. There you go. It looks like we're going to have to run it back for sure. We're going to have to run it back for sure. Though, I wonder if Infinite Dragon Ball History will be better suited to show off this man's stats. I think that's what we'll have to jump into next. Alright, we're popping into the Infinite Dragon Ball History, and just to let you guys know, when that Bardock is in his Super Saiyan form, and he's facing a Wicked Bloodline enemy, then he becomes pretty godly. So this is actually going to be interesting. I just have to make sure... okay, so that's perfect. The only ones I can't attack with are the Strength Bardock and the Guinea. But these two I can, so that's going to be very, very good. Oh, actually, is that Super Attack the one I don't want to do? Oh, no, okay, that's good. Yeah, both of them are fine to do. So all three of these three should be able to just one-shot this guy. But yeah, so when he is facing a Wicked Bloodline category enemy, he's going to launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, and all his attacks become crit, which is wild. But what's fascinating here is when we transform, and again, we're going to want to stack some defense before we do that, but when we transform, he's going to immediately get 3 ki, and he's going to have damage reduction 18%. He's going to be able to dodge 18%, and he's going to have crit hit chance 18% for 5 turns. So that's pretty solid. Unfortunately, he's going to be able to super attack. I'm wondering if I might be able to just one-shot him here. I might be able to do it. Unfortunately, this dude's going to get a super attack here, but let's see what happens here. But 3.7 million, yeah, we may be able to finish off this Jiro, which would be fantastic, because then we can just go into the rest of the... Oh, so close. That's too bad. That's too bad. It's alright. Next rotation will kill him. That's not a problem at all. But yeah, once he transforms, then Bardock's getting the Super Saiyan Link, First Awakened, and that's really all that changes, right? So, okay, all 3 of these guys should be able to just wreck this dude, I do believe. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so now we have Bardock showing back up, and I'm wondering if this actually might be one of his best... Ooh, and we get the transformation. But we're not going to transform just yet, because if we take a look, his defense is only at 90,000, so I do want to get that up just a little bit more. We'll get the super attack here, and we'll probably transform maybe in like 2 more turns. I think that would make sense. We do want to try to get his defense up to like 200k before we go up against, you know, not MUI Goku, but the later stages, so we're not getting completely ripped to shreds. Doing super attacks, like speccing this guy out for additional attacks, might be a very good idea. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it. I'm not sure how Trident Mobile set theirs up. I'm interested to see here. I'll take a look at that right after this, but I do feel like prioritizing super attacks so you can stack that defense as fast as possible, and not to mention he's going to be critting quite a bit, and you're going to be facing a lot of, you know, not a lot of Wicked Bloodline, but when you're facing Wicked Bloodline, that any type of crit in your build is going to be completely useless because it's built into his passive, right? So that's where I'm thinking, like, okay, it might make sense not even to have that in the system. So let's take a quick look how Trident Mobile actually set this man up. So they gave him, ooh, okay, so they went 21 crit. I actually don't agree with that. I think the opposite should be true for his additionals. Like I said, just so you can try to get the super attack up as fast as possible. Or his defense up as fast as possible. Because in later events that will hurt him. He's only doing... when he's in his, you know, freaking Super Saiyan form, he's only raising attack and defense during his super, which is, what, 30%? So that's not going to, yeah, it's only for 1 turn. So it's raising attack and defense 30% for 1 turn. If it was greatly raising attack and defense, then I can kind of see it. But, yeah, okay, will Goku be able to counter this? Yes, he will. All right, my boy. SS4 Goku still coming in clutch. Oh, that reminds me. I actually have to set up my LR tier list for global. I might actually do that tomorrow. That would make a lot of sense. All right, so let's see what the boys' defense is at now. And we should be, yeah, 118,000. I'm actually, again, going to give it one more. I think one more turn should be okay. Yeah, definitely Gine and... Gine and Bardock are the pair that makes the most sense, in my opinion. So maybe 1 or 2 more super attacks, and will be good enough to, you know, transform, and then we can really see what this dude does. I am excited though, because this Bardock is very strong. We're getting up to 2.41, which is freaking solid. Like, I'm liking what I'm seeing for sure. And if I'm going into let's go into the, no, that's the Extreme Z area. I'm trying to find the There it is. Infinite Dragon Ball history. I want to see how many more fights we have. So we're on this form. Okay, yeah. So we have 3 more cells to go. That's quite all right. And we really took a walloping there, huh? All right, that's fine. We'll get 70% health here, and then some damage reduction. So we should be okay. There we go. And we're gonna get back a lot of health there. Get back some more health there, and then we'll be okay there. So, I mean, it's really because we're bringing a ton of support units that we're going to take quite a bit of damage, but that's all right. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. This is really a good way to test and see how well this Bardock does, because we're taking him on a long event. You saw him on a short event with the Tech Frieza, and this is quite a bit longer event there. 2 million damage from the Goku, that's good. And here we go. So Bardock is back, and again, surrounded by a ton of strong enemies. 150. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's Gine. 258k. Okay, that's very good. We're gonna do one more. I think I'm gonna do one more super attack. I think that should be all right. We're actually gonna get a Dokkan attack. Bardock and Gine, no way we'll be able to finish him off, but that's fine. They should be okay. 125k. It's quite a bit, but all good. I think we'll transform. Yeah, this is going to be our last attack, and then we'll transform next turn and just kind of see how it goes. I just wanted his defense. I mean, his defense stacked up way faster than I thought it would, to be quite honest. So I'm actually happy about that. But let Bardock get his Dokkan attack, 3.7 million, very good. And he's getting his additional in. Man, this Bardock and Gine, for a freaking support unit, is fantastic. Aren't they? Like, look at that. That's actually great. 50% damage reduction, so we don't have to worry about much here. And, yeah. So, there we go. Good attack. We're at the defensive point. Now, next turn, we will be transforming. So that's going to be super exciting. Okay, so now we're in the money here. Now we're going to be transforming, going Super Saiyan on Cell. And this should be a very, very good rotation for the boy, because we're going to have the Bardock and Gine here. His defense is going to be very good. His attack is going to be good when we use the passive. Yeah, 181k. That's good enough. I mean, we could have probably kept it going for a little bit longer, but not a big deal. Like, this should be very, very pretty. So let's give him these AGL orbs there, get some health back. We're going to let this man get his ultra off, which is always good. And defense looking good. I'm probably going to take a decent amount of damage here, but that's all right. Yeah, 74k, that's okay. We ain't even worry about that at all. So we are cool with that. Man, those crits are coming in nice. Here we go. 3.3 million. Pretty solid. Again, we're with not many low-class warriors, right? Not many low-class warriors at all. We're really just talking about... actually, none. I don't think he's got any other low-class warriors on this team, which is pretty crazy. It's really just like the OG... Shugesh, Fasha, you know, Borgos, Tora, and then you have the movie boss Turles on there, and like Raditz and stuff like that. So he's not even getting his main buffs, which is nuts. Okay, so this is actually going to be very interesting. I did use a Bulma item, so keep that in mind. We are getting an additional 25% attack bonus and 3.5 million. Okay, that's pretty good. So he's going to be teetering around 3 million attack, just a little over 3 million attack and whatnot. So pretty darn strong. Obviously, attack's effective against all types. He's going to take that 150k, which is totally fine. Like, listen, that's not bad, because we're going up against some of the strongest bosses in the game at this point, and they hit really, really hard. You're going to see that when he hits the Strength Bardock. Also, keep in mind that that's against a type disadvantage, so that was fantastic. This is a tech, Sal. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to do here. He's really strong, especially against Extreme, especially against Wicked Bloodline. He's monstrous, and yeah. Let me know what you guys think about this Bardock down in the comments below. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, consider what you're doing for your life. Go ahead and gently rub that subscribe button, gingerly ring that bell button, share the video, and essentially kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.